Okay, can you all see screen? Okay, if you can all see my screen, type yes in the comment box. Okay, so this lean module, we had logically divided that into earlier 4, then 5, now I put it as 6. Okay, the reason is I thought each of these modules are so important to really implement this culture of excellence in organization. First, we will talk about lean foundations, then value stream mapping, then Kaizen blueprint, then 5S blueprint, visual management systems, and problem solving methodologies. Okay, so in this mind map, if you see, okay, I have divided just the lean foundations here, 5 modules. So if you think this is useful, type useful in the comment box. In the module 1, what is that we are going to cover? Okay, for those who attended the last session, you will all know that, journey of a sportsman, because we cannot jump into the concept of lean. We'll have to understand some basics, and hence we always compare that with the sports team and winning team. So we start with the example of cricket, football, and all that. Okay, then we talk about survival of fittest, which is that deer and lion example. And then we spoke about the 4 golden rules. All of us, how many of you remember the 4 golden rules? Type yes and me in the comment box. Okay. Then the 2 approaches, top down approach and bottoms up approach. Then the building blocks of excellence and identifying symptoms in organization. So all of us identified some symptoms in the organization last time. How to identify, because if your health is not okay, you identify some symptoms. Similarly, if the organization's health is also not okay, you will identify some symptoms. Okay, that is in module 1. Module 2, okay, what is, to identify the symptoms, what is the data for diagnosis you will get? Okay, what are those best practices? Give an overview of the best practices. This is not actually finalized. I have put initials. I'll rethink again and then try to align it a little bit. Okay, what are those best practices? What are the things in understanding the customer and what activities means in a process? Okay, so data we have spoken about in length, and in best practices, what are these best practices? The flow rule and 7 basic principles. The flow rule is what is ideal state and practical state. We will see that in today's slide. Okay, understanding the customer. In understanding the customer, what are customer expectations? What are customer needs? What is customer value? The Kano model and changing perception of the customer. How many of you remember Kano model? Type me in the comment box. Okay. In the Kano model, we spoke about the basic need, performance need, delighting needs, etc. Okay, all of you remember. And in activities, we know what is a typical business activity and what are the conditions for value adding. And last time we gave an exercise to find the value adding activities, right? Excel sheet, and most of them didn't fill that. Okay. Then what are the different components of non-value adding activity? We will see that overview today also. In module 3, how to see waste. What is the levels of continuous improvement? How is generally learning from Toyota and from the other models, how the house of lean is constructed? All of us know the basic 2 pillars, which is respect for people and continuous improvement. But then from the foundation, how do you organize the workplace, 5S, visual management system, and so on and so forth, standard work and all that. And then now we are penetrating into some definitions. Here is where we are penetrating. Okay. We will talk about cycle time, process lead time, changeover time, the lead time, the process time, and the lead time, process lead time and lead time. Okay. And takt time and Little's law. Yeah. Okay. That's module 3 for you. In module 4, we'll get into some history of lean and we'll talk about some lean legends. Okay. How many of you remember lean legends? Type some lean legends in the comment box. If you can recall some names of the lean legends. Okay. Don't type my name. Okay. In one of the session, I asked this, people started typing. And some lean basics. Okay. Lean basics, then Likers 4P model. Then a little bit of, an intrusion into Six Sigma. Now, in the future, I'm going to go into Six Sigma in depth. Okay. How many of you are excited about this? Okay, so here we talk about the definitions of Lean and Six Sigma interpretation and production styles. What do we cover in Lean basics? Okay, in Lean basics, where to apply Lean, why Lean, okay, characteristic of Lean process, the Lean steps, the Lean results, the Lean metrics, and Lean enterprise thinking. Okay, so many components. Now, with this thinking, I'm even reorganizing my slides so that everything is in a logical flow. And production styles. Now, while we understand the lean, in fact, I would say that even before the history of lean, I would put this production style first. Okay, we'll talk about the production style, then history of lean, then the lean legends, lean basics, and Toyota production system. Okay, and integration of lean and Six Sigma, which we spoke about. Okay, and then in the module 5, practice is to create a model of excellence, because whatever that is in the mind of the entrepreneur or a businessman or the top person in the company has to be communicated, number one, to the people down the line. And so creating a model of excellence is so important, in which we spoke about some foundational pillars. Then we spoke about world-class workplace. Quality assurance is such an important pillar. Equipment effectiveness is such an important pillar. Inventory management is such an important pillar. So all that we will be constructing in this model of excellence. Okay. Then in this module, before we actually step into value stream mapping, we will speak about value stream mapping fundamentals, and we'll give an introduction about waste. Okay, what is waste? And in value stream mapping fundamentals, we'll just give an intro about what is current state, what is future state, and what is an improvement roadmap. And in waste fundamentals, we will talk about Moda, Mora, Mori. And you know how much in depth that we get into Kaizen modules on all these things. Always fundamentals. Okay, so that is the entire modules on lean foundation. Similarly, I will send across on value stream mapping, Kaizen, 5S, visual management system, problem solving methodologies. So if you feel it is useful, type useful in the comment box. I want to